Okay, Josh George here. College Football Week 11 predictions. Group 5, most interesting game. Air Force dropped their first game to Army. They bounced back against Hawaii. They've got to. They're trying to stay in contention for New Year's Six Bowl. Look, Georgia, man. Very interesting game they played against Missouri. Look, they've got two really good tight ends despite not having Brock Bauer. The Ole Miss offense is on fire. That's why they've only got one loss. Gotta be able to run the ball and be more physical. That's the key for Ole Miss winning this football game. But between the hedges, I'm picking Georgia. Big rivalry. Fun game. Look, Jordan Travis has looked awesome this season at quarterback. Van Dyke and the quarterback rotation on Miami. Very hit miss. They play the best game of the year, I think. And a wide left, wide right field goal fits the history of this rivalry. Miami wins. Now, Utah versus Washington. Washington just seems like a team of destiny to me. And I feel like Penix will either win the Heisman or get this team to the playoffs or both. So I've got Washington winning this football game. Oregon and USC. The Grinch defense is just turning into atrocious. I mean, if USC wins, they're going to have to score 40 or 45 points, especially the way Bo Nix is playing. It's been good Bo all the way. And if Dan Lanning knows when to throw Bo out there on a fourth down and knows when to punt, Oregon's going to win. So I'm going to go ahead and predict the Ducks to win. This game is interesting. The stadium at TCU is amazing. The way they put the away band and the away fans way up, 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 up. You can see all of Fort Worth from up there. It is crazy. But TCU, they're just so inconsistent on offense. And Texas offensively looks to be extremely in sync. I guess I'm counting on Hypnotoad here because I've got TCU beating the Longhorns. Feel like this is one of those games that it just turns things on its head. And then this one I thought a lot about. Look, I like Mark Stoops, but second half Alabama, way better. I think they get a couple turnovers late. Kentucky struggles in the second half to put games away this year. Even if they get a lead or something, there's no way that they win this game, in my opinion. I've got the Tide rolling. LSU, another team that struggles on defense. If when their DBs have played good games, they look almost like a dominant football team, and they come out on top. Didn't do it against Alabama. Have to do it against Florida. Because if they can shut down Mertz, I've got LSU winning this football game. Tennessee and Missouri. Look, good Tigers team that just went down to Georgia. They've played a great game. They're a very physical team, especially around the football game. If Josh Heupel's offense is in sync, if Milton's playing one of his good games, this game turns into a fun shootout. I think Tennessee wins in a shootout, take the over kind of a game. Biggest rivalry in college basketball. We're predicting college football, though. And Drake May is the best player on the field, kind of like the best player on the court wins the game. Drake May's that for North Carolina. I've got North Carolina rolling over Duke. Ohio State and Michigan State. Look, Ohio State is number one. Against Rutgers, it almost looked like a curse. They struggled a little bit. I think they can afford to struggle against a Michigan State team that got a win over Nebraska and has maybe made their kind of last little push, their last full measure, so to speak. I got Ohio State big. Look, game of the week. Penn State hosting Michigan on Big Noon kickoff. Look, man, this is a hard game to pick because statistically Michigan's like the better team in every category. And it's not going to have the magic powers of the whiteout being on Big Noon kickoff for Penn State. But no science still in. Every fiber of my being wants to pick Michigan. But poetic justice, I'll pick the Penn State Nittany Lions. Okay, Josh George, Week 11 college football predictions.